Hey folks, thanks for checking out Chat with Champions. We're at our final episode. Lee Diffie, along with Factory Ducati's MotoGP World Champion Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco, you're technically still in your off season, so you come into 2023 as the reigning MotoGP World Champion, and you got engaged in the off season. Was this the best winter ever?
For sure, it was really magical here, and everything went perfect. Also, my engagement, so I'm very happy about it. For sure, was the best winter in my life.
Tell me now that you have had some time to sit and think and absorb the fact that you're a MotoGP World Champion. How does that sound to you?
Sound really great, because was my dream from since the start of my career. And my dream was to be world champion in MotoGP with Ducati. So I achieved it. And first of all, after Valencia, was difficult to reflect on it, because I was doing many events, many things. So it was very difficult to understand it. But then this winter, when I was on holidays, I was thinking, and yeah, I understand that I was the champion. That I'm the champion.
So let's go through some pretty significant achievements. And I'm going to start first with you digging yourself out of a hole. You scored, created, achieved the largest ever comeback deficit. You came back from 91 points down. Tell us about that inner drive. How did that happen? How did you do that?
A lot of mental strength, because it was very difficult. After Sachsenring crash, thinking about the championship, because I was already the third zero in 4 races, the third DNF in 4 races. So it was very difficult to think about the championship. 91 points were a lot, but we never lose our ambitions to be the champions. And from that moment, I asked to have a meeting with all the team in Assen. That was the race after, and then from that moment we started to be a machine, and we scored a lot of points. We recovered a lot of points, and we also had the possibility to win the championship one race before the finish. So it was an incredible comeback.
So that's very interesting, Pecco, that you called a meeting with the team in Assen. What did you say to them? What did you ask of them?
I asked just to tell to me what for them I was doing wrong, in a wrong way, because I was sure that we were doing a really good job. We were always competitive, always in front, but I was losing many times points for my crashes or for my mistakes. So I asked to them what was my problem, what was my mistakes, and I asked to them to be fully concentrate on trying to recover all the points.
Did they, the old expression, the old saying, tough love? Did the team have to give you some tough love?
For sure, it was not the best moment, but I feel it that when we finished that meeting, we were more close. Our relationship grew a lot, and was very important for us.
All right, let's get on to that next career accomplishment. First Ducati MotoGP or Premier Class World Champion in some 15 years. It was a groundbreaking season. It was unreal.
It was unreal, yeah. Also for the fact that I was the second one after Valentino in 2009, the second one with an Italian bike after 15 years. So many achievements, and it was great to think about it the days after. But yeah, it was everything that bring to me the memories about last year is an happy memory. So I'm very happy.
So for a lot of people who are watching this on NBCsports.com and on our social media platforms, they may not fully grasp, but here in the United States, it would be like winning the Indy 500 in a Chevrolet or the Daytona 500 in a Ford. For an Italian to win the MotoGP World Championship on an Italian bike, try and help us understand what that means, the significance of it.
Yeah, to think that Ducati I think because I'm a great fan of Ducati, but I also look on social media that for all the people around the world, Ducati is the best brand for having a motorcycle, no? So in Italy, these feelings, these kind of things is all the way higher. So the hype around Ducati is incredible. And as Italian, winning with Ducati was a dream. Was is the maximum ambitious also because no one was able to win with the title with Ducati. So for me, it was like a really great challenge. And as Italian, I see a lot of people very close to me during this period and very close to me after the win.
So when I first started commentating back in Australia, I would commentate on mini bikes, on mini dirt bikes. And one of the little guys I used to commentate on was Casey Stoner. So it's been tremendous to watch Casey's career. And obviously he's been retired for a long time now, but being the last Ducati world champion, I know that the two of you spent a lot of time together and got close. Tell us about your relationship and how Casey helped you to your first MotoGP world championship.
I speak a lot with him also last year. The track where he ever helped me a lot was Silverstone, that I was doing a good job, but I was missing something. And him and Vale have helped me a lot to improve my situation, and our relationship was always good with Casey. So I was used to ask to him many things. And when in 2021 was in Portimao and in Valencia, and last year was in Australia, we speak a lot about many things where to improve, because he is the king of Phillip Island, so was for sure the best person to be close.
What do you think it's going to be like in a few weeks' time walking into the track in Portugal as the world champion with a very big target on your back?
For sure, it's something different. First time that I feel something like that. But in this moment, it's just motivation, because I really want to repeat it, to demonstrate that was not the case, but was because I was the strongest. So it's something that is something very, very motivational for me. So I want to restart from where I live. So let's see. Also using number one will be so good, so nice. So I'm happy that number one is back again in MotoGP. And let's see. I'm very, very curious to see my bike on a race weekend with number one.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Big change with Inside Ducati. Your old mate, your good mate, Jack Miller, has gone off to another team, and you have a new teammate in Enea Bastianini. Are you going to miss Jack, and how is the new dynamic?
For sure, all the team will miss Jack, because we worked a lot, and our relationship inside was, the atmosphere inside the box was incredible. We were all working together, and everything was working perfectly. Now with Enea is more or less the same, because our relationship is good. I know him from 2006, so we know each other very well. For sure, it's something different, because Enea have to learn our way to work that we build with Jack. So maybe the start will be more difficult, but I'm sure that our relationship can grow during the season. And
finally, before we let you go, Pecco, we like to do this with each and every one of the world champions and champions that we have spoken to on this series, especially for the young riders and young athletes who watch this. In your mind, and it's not the first time that you've been a champion, so you know what that feeling is like, but in your mind, what makes a champion? What are the characteristics and the aspects and the attributes that make a champion?
Ambition, determination, lucky. You have to be lucky, but also the hungriness to achieve the goals. I'm very, when I want something, when I feel that I can have something, I put all my mind, all my soul into it, and my hungriness become higher and higher.
Well, again, congratulations. Thanks for giving us a thrilling season. There's a lot, as you know, there's a lot of MotoGP fans in the United States. So on behalf of all of them, congratulations. Go get them. Have a great 2023. Defend that title.
Thank you very much. I try, and we'll see in Austin.
Hi, folks. Leigh Diffey from NBC Sports here. I know that you are two-wheel fans, whether it be MotoGP or World Superbikes. Well, you can get a whole lot more. You can get all the latest news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. Subscribe and you'll get it all. Go for it now.